I welcome you once again to the Gulenko.com Business and Recruitment Show. I record these completely unscripted while walking back home from the gym. On the last episode, we had a discussion with Ryan Kahn, senior software engineer, founder of Windrush Labs, and artificial intelligence expert. The last projects that he built were mainly using all the AI tools basically that are accessible. In California, he observes the market super well. He told me stories that he knows companies where 5 out of 6 engineers were let go and 1 engineer is left who basically uses AI tools to program the work of 6 people using basically the newest tools available. How it works right now is that you let AI do its magic and you feed it probabilistically. So you let it run several iterations and the AI code output that matches the biggest number of unit tests is taken and looked at by a human, like a normal code review. And then this version is taken into production, right? So we had a similar thing, like AI would not output German text that has the double S instead of the German Scharfes S, we call it. And you can't, you just have to run it multiple times to get the desired output. That's basically how it works right now. You should listen to the show. I will put the link, 40 minutes recording of one of the probably biggest AI experts out there in the market, Ryan Kahn. What we failed to talk about is recruitment, software recruitment effects of all of that, because it was so interesting technically that, I didn't even manage to ask the question, hey, what does it mean for recruiting? So this is a follow-up. And my gut feel is that now engineers will get jobs who are, 35 years old, super experienced, smart, and ready to change the tool set to adapt to the new reality, like Ryan Kahn basically did. So he used first ChatGPT, now it's, I believe, Claude AI, and it's changing basically all the time because the AI level of the quality of output is increasing very fast. And I see 2 scenarios. The one scenario is that we will reach artificial general intelligence, also known as AGI, in which case, really all these knowledge workers, programmers, recruiters, designers, content creators, will be interesting what the result of that be. The second option is AI will be like the iPhone. So basically the same for the next 20 years. So just improving, slightly better camera, better screen, all that stuff. So both, what I got from the conversation with Ryan is that both options exist, right? In the first option, it's really unpredictable if you have AGI, so artificial general intelligence, which really basically is you have a human level or even better than human level skills, right? Then all everything is possible. I will talk about more the second options like AI we have now, and basically it improves at what it does best. Basically LLMs, they look at lots of data, right? And then generate output that is likely to be correct. That is why software developed with AI probably will also have bugs, because it looks at existing software that also have bugs. So why I think the profile of 35-year-old senior engineer is the one that was sought after most is that to work with AI, you really have to understand what it can, what it cannot do. So you should be someone who already has seen lots and lots of code, and you don't get stuck, right? So AI outputs you something and you know exactly what it means, which effect it will have on the existing code base, and if this is a good way to extend software, if it's maintainable, if it's testable, all this knowledge you usually have after 10 years in the job. That is why I think people that are you have to have 10 years of experience, and people who are longer in the business, they tend to lose energy, to lose this, ability to adapt to new things. Like Ryan told me he had to really make effort to okay, now I will use this set of tools, right? Suddenly he had to change what he has been doing for 20 years several times. And this ability, I'm sad to say that, but it does degrade with age. I mean, I can see it looking at myself, right? My energy level is completely different 10 years ago compared to today, but I'm more experienced and I have seen more situations so I can adapt. Let's say also in a way quicker because I know when I see something, I have seen this situation likely before. So with programming, it's very similar. So our advice to career seekers was you are unhappy as a truck driver, learn to code. This conversation with Ryan makes me think if this was maybe the biggest catastrophe to tell everybody they should be programmers, because think about it. Right now you have business need, right? To build a certain software that, like a banking dashboard that does, data input, output, transforms it, displays it. So basically 95% of applications out there are create, read, update, delete apps, okay? And the business need is not growing. It's basically the same. But now you have one person can do the work twice as fast. So what happens? What do we do with every second engineer who is not that good? What should these people do? So over the last 20 years, this already was a development that was already there, right? 20 years ago, you had C, you have memory management, you have all kinds of things that you have to do to be a programmer that were extremely hard, like pointer understanding in C. I think when I took the embedded programming class in university, almost nobody understood pointers in my cohort, I tell you. So nowadays, almost not one programmer understands pointers, right? No Ruby person, no Python or Java or JavaScript person understands pointers. Well, functional programming maybe still a little bit because React and other modern frameworks made this popular again. But still, the level of effort, mental effort you need to be a programmer, drop and drop and drop. And with AI, it's like halved, or yeah, basically. So now you have the business need is unchanged. Maybe the business need is lower because of the economic situation that is not great. So companies say, okay, this innovation project we wanted to do, let's do it in 2 years. We have this right now happening all the time. All our clients that are a bit bigger, we hear such stuff, right? That, innovation projects are basically priority 2 now. And they will just extend or maintain the super crucial software they need. So now the ability to program is faster. So again, what happens with every second programmer who is basically not needed anymore? Because, well, you can do the programming work, the needed programming work now twice as fast. So what's your purpose now to keep all these people? So in the last 20 years, as I just said, programming changed a lot, but not like other fields, like repairing a toilet or drilling a tooth. I'm not an expert in both of these things, but I believe both things are more or less the same. To repair a toilet 20 years ago and today, more or less the same. To drill a tooth, to dentist work 20 years ago, today, more or less the same. I would say, right? You have to drill enough, but not too much, otherwise you will destroy the tooth. Dentists who are around listening to this, let me know if I'm super incorrect. But I think the work is more or less the same. And both of these jobs is good money, right? Repairing toilets, good money. Drilling teeth, good money. All right. How about programming? It completely changed. And now with AI, it changed even more. So all this stuff, which was based on typing into a computer to get a computer screen to basically deal with data, create, read, update, delete applications. Why would you now hire 2 people if you can do the same work hiring 1 person? So I think we are out for a big trouble. I'm honestly thinking in my head, okay, our recruitment agency is set up to recruit software engineers and related jobs. And this chunk of related jobs, it keeps growing in the last 12 months. So we do everything around software engineering more than ever. And my brain goes like, okay, this will be increasing more and more. So I need to train myself and my recruiters to do less of software engineering recruitment, because this is not what the market wants right now anymore so strongly. Why? Because companies just overhire. They did not let people yet go who are not needed. Just this one Silicon Valley example I just told you, where 6 people did work and then they were replaced with like 1 person. This is like Silicon Valley because they move like super fast. But what about Swiss, like the small middle-sized businesses that like, they like these poor people, how will they now pay their mortgage? Business owners in Switzerland, they think like this. They are not like cutthroat business people who hire people and then fire them. This is not how it works. They will think, well, we can give them like other tasks and all that. But will it really work? My thinking is no. Why? Because like people who are like older, used to like the old way of doing things, why would anybody hire them? I'm just thinking from my, software that we built, that I will, if I like, let some work being done, right? I will put in the job advert, like, if you do not use Claude and AI tools for your programming work, please do not apply. So companies like Gumroad, their like starting salary, I believe, is now $300,000 per year per engineer. Why is that? Well, of course, inflation and stuff, but I believe it's also because like 1 person can do the work of 3 people. So they are paying just 3 times as much to 1 person like they paid before to like 3 people. Because the market, again, the value of a programmer, like, used to be, like bigger because there was more stuff to do. You had to do many more, let's say, manual things, thinking about stuff, which now is not needed anymore. So, yeah, this is like really sad. Going back to which profile of programmer will be sought after most. So my prediction is, again, like 35-year-old senior super experienced engineer, because if you're younger, you cannot really deal with like problematic AI output and you will get stuck. If you're older, you're more likely to not be so super flexible, adapting to even more change. And obviously take all I say with a grain of salt, right? This is not against older or younger people, but in order to speak in a radio show like here, in a podcast show like here, I can't, like, I have to, talk about certain tendencies that I see so that people can understand what will be needed and how you need to present yourself. For example, both if you're like searching for a job, maybe it's not so dumb to highlight that you're using like the newest tools, like Ryan Kahn told me from Windrush Labs, right? That you're like, okay, you're using these tools, you're really familiar with them. So therefore, I know, okay, this person will not waste time. Like, I will not, overpay for people, just doing stuff that already the robot does much, 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 much better. And all of you who don't know yet what you will do in your career, I hate to say this, but repairing toilets and drilling teeth is not maybe the worst idea. Yeah. But be aware, of course, that both drilling teeth and repairing toilet careers also have massive drawbacks and minuses that you need to research and think about before you commit to such a thing, right? Don't listen to the people online telling you, yes, become like a plumber and yes, you will be millionaire, definitely. This is not how it works, yes? I mean, this does happen, but this is not, like, both is incorrect, right? The people that say you need to get university degree and your life is settled, and other people who say a university degree is worth nothing, you should, become a plumber and you'll be a millionaire for sure. Both is untrue. On that note, please use your brain when you make decisions. I know this is like a 9,000 IQ insight, but I wish you a good day, and we speak very soon again about AI and software engineering and recruitment. Thank you.